This video is about pedophiles, gang stalking, and being sold out by your close friends and family. I'm gonna name them by name and where I felt they went wrong. Okay, my family, I'm gonna put you all in one category so I don't put too much information out there for those who aren't a part of this. My brothers basically sold me out by lack of support. They weren't supportive. Um, they helped the status quo. My little brother did the least of helping the status quo, but he made it known that his official status was a sellout. My parents, horrible, horrible. Day one, you brought me to psychiatry. At your age, you should have known better. You really have no excuse. You're both doctors. You should understand very well why it was a bad idea to trust a pseudoscience such as psychiatry. And my mother, shame on you. Shame on you very much. When I did the interview with you, you lied. You flat out lied. So help me God, you lied. You said that every time you bring it up, I bring out the paperwork and then you just bring it up again or something like that. You ain't never showed me paperwork. So help me God, you ain't never showed me any paperwork that said conclusively that I had temporal lobe seizures. Never, ever. You're a fucking liar. Shame on you for lying on their behalf in the interview. And shame on you for avoiding the other interview and that one day calling the police instead. I'm trying to interview her. She calls the police. I mean, what is that? What kind of shit is that? Oh my God, he's trying to interview me to death. You better come quick. Shame on you for that. Shame on you for your lack of support. Shame on you for your lack of faith. And shame on you for either playing stupid or not believing me. And I believe it was the first, not the latter. Devon, you are a fucking traitor. I mean, come on. You lied about what happened when we were younger. You straight up lied to everybody we fucking knew. I forgave you for that. And then you had the nerve to be mad at me. Mad at me for what? For what? Ask Johnny about what really happened. Okay? Ask the motherfucking sheriffs there about what really happened. When you were fucking on trial for whatever, when you had your preliminary hearing, whatever happened, I was not there. I was not there testifying against you. I was not there. It had nothing to do with me. You fucked up. You fucked up when you decided that we should fucking follow those guys. You fucked up when you pretended to have a fucking gun. And you fucked up. What was the last thing? I remember I said to some fucking some third thing. I forgot what it was. No, I don't remember what it was. But there was one more thing. I'll probably put in the comments. But you fucked up 3 places on that thing, okay? Me and Johnny didn't fuck up at all. We were just there for the ride. And somehow you twist it and blame us for it. Oh, you snitched on me. I ain't never snitched on you. I ain't never said that he had a fucking gun. I ain't never said that he tried to jack him. Okay? There was no fucking money to show them. So I never showed them no fucking money. Because there was no money to show. And if I had gone back the next day and showed them fucking money, it wouldn't have made a fucking difference. It still would have played out as it played out. You took some kind of plea bargain, I understand. You would have still taken some kind of plea bargain. It would just been a fucking, by the way, I found this money after they thoroughly searched it over and over again. And magically, I found it. Yeah, the police didn't find it, but I found it on a fluke. You really expected me to come there with that fucking story? Yeah, the police searched it fucking like 5 times. They didn't find it. But magically I found it on the fluke, and that was going to make everything better and not incriminate me for fucking some petty ass shit, some stupid shit. For trying to buy fucking weed. Oh my goodness. Then I had to take some fucking gay ass weed classes when it wouldn't have helped your case in the fucking first place. And then I had motherfucking everybody telling me, don't do it. So there ain't no way I betrayed you. But there's every way that you betrayed me again and again and again. Why? Why? So you can make yourself feel like a gangster? So you can make yourself feel like a thug? And every time I see you, you're acting pretty cool until you get drunk, You have to get drunk to get up the nerve to play your part in the New World Order. That's what it is. You got to get faded. You wonder why I don't hang out with you anymore. Because you got to get faded to play your part in the New World Order. And I was just supposed to sit there and watch it all play out. I mean, come on. Come on. You brought that guy from fucking La Selva outpatient from Memento Mental Health Services from their page. I had the picture. You said it even looked like the guy. That was the fucking guy. Okay? I think it's a coincidence. I know without a doubt it's the guy, and then you say, oh, well, yeah, that kind of looks like him trying to play it off. You know damn well that was him. Period. And Rahel, you're so fucking selfish that you don't see how you could have helped. Okay, and you helped a little bit. I gotta give you a little credit. You did the interview. You did that one interview. Okay, you were the best character fucking witness. The best witness to my testimony. But I have no doubt that fucking you'll probably change up your story if as soon as it's in your best interest. Oh well, I was just saying that. Oh well, he told me to say it. You'll say some bitch shit like that. You know, shame on you for fucking selling me out. Shame on all you motherfuckers who work for them for being the bait. You're a bunch of pussies who are the bait. Shame on you. These people use 2 pedophiles to set me up. To set me up and to provoke me. Okay, the first was Antolin Torres Garcia, whatever the fuck his name was. Sierra Marquez. He's over there with some fat guy with a red plaid, okay? Some fat fuck. On the side of the road, barely. Hell, my story has remained the same since day one. You see me going through notes or something, making sure my story is the same? No. It was sitting there, motherfucking. One of them was sitting in the car, one of them was standing on the side of the road for no apparent reason, staring at me. Okay? Pedophile number 1. Because what? Sierra Lamar was underage, right? She was like 16 or 14 or some shit, right? She was going to some fucking high school or some shit, right? And she was on the way to the bus stop to go to high school and she was kidnapped, right? Isn't that how it went? So she's a fucking pedophile. A fucking pedophile to set me up. Pedophile number 2. I'm going to fucking, matter of fact, let me get this motherfucker's name, okay? Morgan Hill teacher. Paradise Valley Elementary. Inappropriate. I think it was called inappropriate conduct with a minor or something. Let's see. Teacher at Morgan L. grade school arrested for allegedly. Okay, his name was John Lloyd. Okay, they used 2 fucking pedophiles. Wait, that's his name? Let me make sure because I just saw that in the fucking thing before I clicked it. Yes, police said officers arrested 52-year-old John Lloyd, a 5th grade teacher at Paradise Valley Elementary School at his home. Right. Has been arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a female student. And then it came out, you know, later, this is an old article, later that there may have been as many as 4 victims, okay? This motherfucker, I'm looking at his face right now. This is the motherfucker, John Lloyd, walked into the subway. And later on that night, he was arrested. What was this, October 4th, 2014? Okay, whenever he was arrested, it was the same fucking day. Later on the news, boom, he was arrested. It was either the same day or the day before. But he's arrested. This is the motherfucker. He comes in the subway. It was only me and him in the whole subway. Subway on Dunn. I don't know if Dunn turns into something else. But, you know, after you pass the freeway, the subway right there on the left. Okay? Subway on Dunn. This motherfucker walks into the motherfucker. I'm like, why is this guy staring at me? I'm like, I don't know this old white guy. What, does he want to get his ass fucking knocked the fuck out? Is he applying for an ass whooping because he might just get the fucking job? Okay, so I'm thinking, what the fuck? So I leave, right? It's the same thing I was thinking when I seen Angel Garcia. I'm like, who's this fucking Mexican-looking guy staring at me? I was on the way to school, or I was on the way somewhere that you could easily predict. It was part of my habits. I forgot what it was. Maybe it was on the way to school. You know, I had night school, right? I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? It's the same thing. I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, you know, whatever. You know, whatever. I mean, the reaction you would think that they want me to have is whenever someone's looking at you, give them a hard time. But that's just fucking stupid. People stare. You know? Am I supposed to beat up everyone who stares at me just in case they're a pedophile who's about to be arrested for it later? Fucking stupid, right? I see this motherfucker. So I walk out, right? Get my little sandwich, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. I could have sworn he said something to me, but I don't really know if he was saying it to me or else, you know, because I was thinking about something else. I was doing something else. I heard something in the background, you know? Anyway, this motherfucker, okay? This motherfucker. And I'm starting to think, you know, how are these people tipping him off? And there's 2 answers. One is that there's Northerners working with the gang stalking people who tipped off this guy because either he was a Northerner or he's just an acquaintance. Because when you have a lot of Hispanics in a small town who are gang members, they tend to know the other Hispanics there. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, especially if they're into criminal activity, okay? And then fucking, this motherfucker, I'm like, how do they know this motherfucker? Well, maybe some teacher tipped him off. Okay, that could be possible. What I think is the case, and again, this is me speculating, for the first time this whole video, and I'm running out of time, so let me just say, is you constantly read about pedophile rings, you know, the royal family, you know, the fucking bankers, and all these pedophile rings, okay? This motherfucker was probably part of some pedophile ring, and he shared his information on how he gets away with molesting students and stuff, and people share their information with him. You know, he's part of some pedophile ring that includes law enforcement and mental health, and, you know, look up sexual offenders and mental health. There's a lot of psychiatrists who are sex offenders, a lot of staff at psych wards who are sex offenders, okay? One of them at CEDU was a sex offender. I'm out of time now, but this motherfucker was part of a pedophile ring, and they tipped him off to fucking get a rise out of me.